That's right, today it's first start time. The Scabby Sleeper's new engine setup is in the car, including a sequential gearbox, and we might just take her for a sneaky drive.
Right, I think now we should make our way back.
Where's the bonnet? Release. Right.
Right, let's do it, bro.
Yep, after making supercars sweat in the Scabby Sleeper and an epic first drive, we decided to take things to the next level, implementing a fully built head, new intake and exhaust manifolds, a serious precision 6466 next-gen turbo, and of course, the icing on the cake, a sequential gearbox worth £11,000 in an effort to eradicate Fireman Sanjay's 10,000 RPM money shifts.
Oh, and that is a money shift!
Oh,
Sanjay, you're killing the car! And just when all you fast cars thought it was safe on the roads, well, you'd be wrong, because we've teamed up with eBay to short fit to get this bad boy MOT prepped and ready, so we can go out gapping.
Yep, this is becoming a super unsuspecting sleeper with a build spec capable of 1000 bhp, all wrapped up in a £1,000 Scabby A3 shell. Alongside eBay today, we're using eBay Assured Fit service, buying with absolute confidence to ensure the MOT prep parts the sleeper needs are correct first time round.
Sanjay, my man!
Oh, what's happening?
We are
How you
back,
doing?
bro!
You're right.
Hang on, whoa. What are you wearing there, bro?
Do you like it?
I'm
You
wearing
got
one too!
So we thought, a bit of fun, we'll make a t-shirt of me and you on our first drive on the box. So we thought, at your Gaston Track event,
Yep.
we're going to have our little stand there.
Yep.
Everyone can see the box in person.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
And I'm going to sell some of these t-shirts. If anyone would like to acquire one and have funny sizes, just let us know and we can sort it out for you.
And this is actually an iconic moment. This is when we first ripped it. Anyway, Sanj, a lot has changed since the last video where people saw our engine not in the car.
Yes.
But the engine is now in the car.
Yes, it is. And I've just finished putting the last coil in. Normally I do a first start first, but I'm pretty sure.
We're doing this live, yeah?
Yeah, we should be ready for a first start. I've only got to finish off one bit of wire for the load cell for your new shifter.
Sure.
Other than that, I can put that all back together. And theoretically, with the other stuff we're doing and the eBay stuff you've got, we should hopefully be ready for an MOT.
Yes, this car will actually be made road legal. So when opportunity knocks, you can go out on the road with this car legally and actually have some fun. But before we show you all the bits we've got from eBay, let's talk about everything that's on this car right now, everything that's been done, and then also what needs to be done to get it through MOT. As you see down here, we have got our splendid, our beautiful 6466 precision 1000 horsepower next gen turbo to send this to space, including our GRAVITUNED tubular manifold, our sick external wastegate setup.
We had to make a whole new screamer part basically to come around the back in a different position because the turbo's in a different position to the Chinese one you bought. So the wastegate's obviously a bigger wastegate. You can see the screamer pipe down there.
Yep.
So that's all been made. The downpipe there we've Cerakoted, so we're trying that Cerakote. We're waiting for some more heat protection to come for the manifold to sit here.
Yes, because people will be like, hang on, that's a boost pipe there, and obviously a manifold right below the boost pipe is going to heat up. Don't worry guys, we have a solution that will be coming.
And that's why I've actually thermometed the boost pipe, just to give it a helping hand for a bit of heat, keep a bit of heat out of it.
Sure.
The inlet actually fits really well. So we've got the AEM fuel pressure regulator.
Yep.
A custom-made GRAVITUNED injector rail. We've got the bigger injectors in it, a fuel cooler in it.
Sick.
And we've got the 1000 horsepower at least pump in the tank.
And we do have methanol injection too to keep things a little bit cooler.
Which is right here.
Yep.
We've got a slightly bigger injector in that now as well.
Okay.
Because obviously we're going to up the power a bit more meth.
Also, Sanj, down here we have the icing on the cake. The little bit of magic that's going to turn this car into a savage, a monster.
Yes.
All the above. It is going to be absolutely crazy. We are now officially a sequential gearboxed R32 turbo in something that looks like it's been in the barn for the last 20 years.
Yes. I really wish you'd let me wash it though.
No, how dare you?
For the MOT, obviously a lot of people are going to be like, well, how did you get an MOT without a catalytic converter? I actually have a sports cap for one of these in stock. So we're going to put that on for you for the MOT and when you drive it on the road.
Got ya.
And I'm going to do a slip joint so we can just pull it off, join the other pipe back on, ready for track.
Talking about MOT, we actually now have our BC coilovers fitted, right? So that's something ticked off the box to get this on the road, right? But the main thing is, what we have here is a good solution to make this car hopefully go faster, grip a little bit better.
Yes, so on this suspension, we can do obviously the height, the dampening, and the spring rebound. So what we'll do is, while we're testing it, for example, we can use this to go softer or harder. So we go harder that way, softer that way, depending on how the car feels on the drag strip.
Brakes on this car, we also done in a much earlier video that have barely got any use. If you look closer, we've got some drilled and grooved brake discs and also some uprated pads. However, you've done a brake fluid
service change, because you said last time on the quarter mile, as you were driving, you felt as if the brakes were doing nothing.
Yeah.
Draining the brake fluid completely out of it. We had a slight block in one of the lines to the ABS pump, but also that brake fluid, you've cooked it so much, it went black. So now we've changed it for some racing, 5.1 racing Miller's Race brake fluid we have, which hopefully will be adequate for what we need.
Again, something ticked off the box for MOT. It's crazy because this car looks so scabby, but you've actually assessed what this car needs to hopefully get it through a test.
Yeah, so when we lifted the car up, your rear wishbone bushes, they were standard and they were annihilated.
Got ya.
So even on the quarter mile, when you're taking off, the wheels are probably moving backwards first before the car is actually going. So we've now changed them for Powerflex ones. That will be a massive benefit to the car as well as the suspension working together. So that will be amazing. There are other bits we do need for the car for an MOT.
Okay.
It's just normal MOT things,
such as
we need new headlight bulbs.
We need new headlights.
Well,
we need headlights.
Yeah. If you remember at the beginning when we first got the car, someone stole your bulbs.
Someone stole the bulbs.
Do you remember? Someone stole your bulbs. So we've got a few bits and bobs from eBay that we're going to assure you they fit. Do you like that?
Assure you that. Although it looks really, really scabby. Right, so this side actually, we're okay. I just realised.
This side's missing the lens.
This side is missing the lens, right? So we're going to need one of those. Wiper blades.
Yes,
too.
We need a set of wiper blades. We need a rear wiper blade as well.
A rear wiper blade. Yeah, you can see this one's kind of all stringy.
The underneath of the car, believe it or not, is immaculate. I can't see any reason why this car should have any advisories or a failure for any reason at all.
Mate, this is epic. Listen. See, the door don't even want me driving. It's like, no, I don't want
scared.
Yeah, I want JV in this car. Guys, check this out. This, my friends, is a sequential gearbox. This, my friends, is a sequential gearbox in an absolute box. Bro, we've done it. We've done it. We've done the impossible, and we've built the shittiest, scabbiest sleeper possible. And look at that. And I've got to say, Sanj, you've actually done really well with making it look pretty OEM down here. Like, you know what I mean?
We did try to make it look as OEM as we could.
Look at the dials in there, guys. Should we close that? No one would ever know.
Do you want the key?
Is this where we start her up? We're going to start this bad boy up.
Okay, you'll have to put the ignition on for me first.
Okay.
Just so I can double check if everything else is all right.
Okay, all right.
Then I'll say go for
live.
It. Right.
Hey, hang on. Look at that.
Got everything we need, so I suppose.
We ready to go, yeah?
Go for it, let's see what happens.
No, I love this. This is crazy. This is great. All right, we hold the camera this way. All right, let's do it. Clutch down. Lovely. Yep. We're on.
That's what I like to hear.
All right, let me take my foot off the clutch. Hopefully she ain't moving. No, neutral is actually right. She's idling okay.
She doesn't seem to be too bad, yeah. Bearing in mind the head that's on it now has a high lift cams.
Oh, high lift cams.
And it's still got the map from the old engine.
There you go.
And it's actually not too bad. Obviously, we need to tweak it and map it again.
For sure. Oi.
Sounds nice.
Woo-hoo-hoo! She sounds good, boys. Look at this. I love this. For anyone who hasn't seen our boost gauges, these are actually functional boost gauges that we have in here. Just chilling. Can I dip the clutch and kind of go through the gears?
Oh, you can do that as long as you don't launch control it in the gap.
No, not yet. Boom. Neutral. Reverse. Guys, it's happening. We are sequential.
It's working.
Guys, this car is sounded absolutely mad. But Sanj, we have more to talk about too.
Yes, we do. Funny you say that. You know, you bought that silly valve you wanted.
The Chinese valve.
A Chinese valve.
Yes.
So when we got it back, you noticed it was broken. Initially, you got a valve that comes off the side of the exhaust. Now, every time you press the button, that valve opens. But I didn't realise either, in that valve mechanism, in the main part of the exhaust, it's got another flap. So that flap closed the main exhaust and only used your Chinese flap.
Sure.
The problem with that is, one, it restricts it completely. But we also noticed the butterfly inside the main exhaust was melted and wedged in the halfway position.
Mad.
So even with the valve closed, our exhaust was restricted so much by that flap because it was just melted.
Because it was just melted.
Yeah.
So we were out there gapping supercars.
With a really restrictive exhaust, as well as the China fold we had on it.
That's
why
insane.
we have a different tone, do you notice?
It's a nice tone, though.
Yes.
But that is because we've pretty much had an exhaust section remade, right?
Yes. So we had to remake the downpipe. Alex at the car kitchen, I asked him to remove that Chinese valve completely. That's how we realised inside, we're like, oh, there's another one here.
Yeah.
And from that, the tone of the car sounds a hell of a lot better.
Nice, man.
Also, we're not restricted as much.
Bro, this is sick.
And what does that mean, not being as restricted?
More power.
There we go.
For the people that are new here, they're probably looking at our standard Audi back box. Well, if I just swing it right under here, hopefully you're seeing right now what is actually a complete full
Admittedly,
exhaust system.
the Car Kitchen Addicts, the exhaust is made is absolutely
It's
superb.
perfect.
It's superb. It's superb.
It is superb. It's just the sleeper tips that we got on there. This looks so scabby, it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. Bro, what I actually want to do, right, is I want you to slap some trade plates on this. I see the trade plates knocking around, yeah? I just want to take this down the road. Let me take it down the road, bro. I just want to feel the sequential, bro. Oh, man. I'll go slow.
Promise.
I promise. No
Right.
faster than 80,
Okay.
I promise.
All right.
What do you mean 80? A massive shout out to eBay Assured Fit because yes, using it Assured Fit service is literally assured us
it fits. Normally, we don't get customers to buy parts and give them to us. Reason why, 80% they're bloody wrong.
And I'll be honest, I don't usually take it upon myself to go out and buy parts without first asking the lads if they're definitely the right parts for the job. However, with eBay Assured Fit, it's near on impossible to get it wrong. All you have to do is head over to eBay Assured Fit service, enter your registration and confirm the correct vehicle. Once that's complete, it's as easy as scanning the site for whatever your car needs. And this time, we're focusing on MOT prep. The thing I like about Assured Fit is when I see the green tick next to the products, it's guaranteed to fit my car. And if it doesn't, I can return the bits for free within 30 days. It's great to be able to shop with confidence, especially if you're new to the game or a bit of a DIYer. So let's check out what I picked up for the Scabby Sleeper.
Should we give something a go?
our headlight bulbs got nicked, so we didn't have any.
No, and you've got some uprated Night Breaker silver.
Night Breaker silvers.
100% it says there.
And we actually have the headlights here. Now we have our clear.
Side repeaters. They also come with some bulbs. Front wiper blades here.
Do you know what? Can I stop you for a sec?
Yeah.
It's crazy that this scabby old sleeper only needs a few little bits just to get through OT. It's crazy, right?
German car.
German engineering.
So we've got the front wiper blades there.
Wicked.
And the good Bosch ones.
Lovely.
And then you've got a rear wiper blade here, which is for obviously the rear wiper, which looks sort of seems
good.
right,
Yeah,
I suppose. So
okay.
what I'm going to do is pull these bulbs out. The headlight's already out, so it makes it a lot easier for me. So the first thing I like to do is to make sure these fit. You never grab the bulb from the top, always from here. This better fit.
It's assured to fit, bro.
It's assured to fit. Okay, that's fitted. Look at that.
Straight in like a glove.
Like a glove. I can assure you it fits. What do they say if it doesn't fit?
They say it's a 30-day money-back guarantee.
So if it doesn't fit, they'll give you money back and you can buy them somewhere else.
There you go.
And so far we've been pretty good.
What I want you to do is fit all these bits, slap them trade plates on, and let's go for a little tickle. Just down the road, yeah? Just a little one down the road. We've got this.
You've promised. Let me get this stuff on.
Yep.
And, all right, fine, let's do it.
We're doing it, bro! Listen, right, well, I know you're going to tell me already, right? This car isn't mapped for the new head and the new turbo and everything like that. Flat shift or anything like that is not mapped in. I'm just literally going through the gears slowly, just sequentially changing up and down.
And making sure the gear, it's all working nice.
And making sure it all works nice. And right now it's like Inception because they're watching us in this car whilst watching our t-shirts of us in this car.
In this car.
It's all gone crazy.
It's mental. Seatbelt.
Oh, yep. Safety first. She starts on the button though.
She does, yeah.
There's me trying to shake it like it's a Yay! Sequential live. Let's do it. Ready?
Let's see how it
For the
goes.
culture, yeah?
Yep.
All right, we're in.
Yeah. It moves.
Oh,
Nah, that's the same clutch noise my brother gets in his clutch.
okay. Oh. That was
Called
me.
it.
Launch control?
No.
All right, we're moving, boys. Where did that come from? Yeah, buddy. Yes, guys, this is a monumentous moment. That beeping noise is just because we haven't got a sensor put in right now. Oh, we're away, boys. Hear the transmission?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, that's what sounds so nice, doesn't it?
That's third gear. Oh, let me do it. Don't get too excited. All right, we're going to turn around.
The traffic's ridiculous, mate. I tell you.
All right, let's make sure reverse works. We're going backwards, Sanj.
It's working.
What? Bro, that is mad. Right, hang on. We might have to do a couple of laps like this. Oh.
Can you feel the difference in the suspension straight away? Look, it's more sturdy.
Yeah, it feels nice. But listen to the transmission.
Oh, that's so nice.
And the turbo.
So you hear it, it's spooling up.
This is serious. This is serious. Let's spin around.
I want to do one more lap. Guys, this is crazy. Oh, I'm in neutral, I'm in neutral. Oh, that's reverse. There we go. That clutch is a little bit noisy, isn't it?
Funny, it's funny because my brother's one does that, but it's always worked perfectly fine.
Guys, this is crazy. Sorry, this is literally, we're all finding out together.
We might get a little bit of smoke out the bonnet and stuff where the paint and stuff is drying.
Okay, cool.
Because obviously it's the first start-up we've had.
We're with the main man, Fireman Sanj, anyway, so.
I haven't got a fire extinguisher.
Ready?
Sounds nice.
This is crazy. I love this. I love this.
Right, I think now we should make our way back.
This is legendary. We done it. We done it.
It works.
It works. And this is without a map or anything. She seems to drive nice.
With just the map that was on it.
This is just like that. Bit of smart, bit. Fireman Sanj is, we'll do this live. Watch.
Put the bonnet for us.
Look.
Oh, you can smell the brand new turbo. You can smell the fresh paint we've done and everything.
Oh, Fireman Sanj, put it out.
Right, let's let it run for a little while. I'll get all the burn off and stuff. Other than that, she sounded really good.
Right. Guys, that is crazy. You know what we do? I'll swap back onto my main camera. Guys, we've done it. We done it. And we are back.
You know what I'm more proud of?
Done.
You behaved yourself.
I behaved myself. I wanted to go for it. But listen, we need to work ourselves up slowly. And obviously, on the next video, we will be getting this car mapped.
Yeah.
And I think we're also going to be at a very familiar dyno, but a certified dyno to really see what this can do. It's finished smoking now, so just to let everyone know that it was just a little bit of grease or whatever.
Nah, just all the fresh paint and stuff and the Cerakote and stuff needs to heat up to really cure.
Sure.
Also, a lot of people might ask, why did we need a custom dry shaft?
Why did we need
The reason why we did is this.
In fact, can we knock this off? Look at this. Look at that. Just chilling. Just chilling. Look at that. There we go. Sans the turbo timer. I like it. I like it.
That's it.
Tell us why we needed a custom drive shaft. We've got all this.
The reason why we needed a custom dry shaft is because that gearbox is an O2Q, but it runs like a Audi TT Mark 1 transfer case, which is different to your generation. So your original dry shafts were about 35mm too short, and we tried every format we could try. Was TT Mark 1, Mark 2s, Golfs, everything. We tried every dry shaft, none of them, because your body's obviously wider than like a Mark 4. Shout out to Audrius, because what he told me to do, it worked a dream.
Yeah.
And it seems to be working perfect at the moment as well. It wasn't hollow inside, it was actually a solid shaft.
Solid shaft.
So the chances of us breaking that, so both your dry shafts are now solid.
Lovely.
So you ain't breaking a front dry shaft.
What you see right here behind me might not look like much, but I'm telling you, we've created a weapon, bro.
I think it might be a bit more of a weapon now as well, with everything combined. What are you hoping for?
Power-wise?
Yes.
I don't know, let's speak to the people at home. Listen, 4 digits would be lovely, yeah, but 4 digits, more power, more problems. We want a reliable, fast car, right?
Yeah.
We know the turbo will do 1,000. The engine should be good for 1,000.
Yep. But you said north of 800.
Let's see what she makes on a dyno.
Yep.
But then turn her down to a healthy power.
Yep.
I would be happy with about 800 to 850 brake. With that sequential gearbox, bro, this is going to be killing big cars.
I was thinking, so I'm glad you said that, because normally when you say...
Are we on the same wavelength?
We are now, because normally when you say north of 800, I'd say 800, you go for 900.
No, usually north of 800 is like 1,200.
No. So I think, personally, we get this to 850.
Okay.
I'm racing you in that McLaren.
Listen, by the way, Sanj has missed his deadline because the McLaren goes in for tuning tomorrow after this video. I'm not sure when this video is going live, so you're going to have to race the McLaren tuned.
I'll race it, no problem.
I love it. Listen, it's a win-win for me. Whatever wins, I'm happy. Like, you know what I mean?
Jamie, every time I touch this car, my new t-shirt's getting dirty. Look at this, look.
Hey, don't wipe my dirt off, bro.
My hands are getting dirty. Just let me clean it.
You can't clean it because this is the sleeper look. But shout out to eBay because right now, they're actually doing a 30% off their spring car care collection. I wouldn't clean this. I'll tell you guys what I would clean. My McLaren 600 LT. And I just copped this massive Power Maxed valeting kit for 30% off. And you could too with eBay's spring car care collection. Links down below in the description. Don't say we don't look after you. All right, guys, so that is a wrap. Today has been a sick day. Honestly, Sanj, Thank you for trusting in me, taking the car down the road, but also thank you for getting the car to where it is right now. What we have in the makings here is just legendary. The banter, the fun we're going to have in this car is going to be absolutely epic. It's
going to be amazing.
A massive shout out to eBay and their assured fit service for coming through with the right parts at the right time so we can get this bad boy right on the road, gapping people the right way. Because they assured us the parts were fit.
And I can assure you they did.
Sanjis told us they fit after eBay said they were fit, and we fitted them, and guess what?
They fit.
There you go. So a massive shout out to their assured fit service. Remember to check the links down below in the description. And also, if you want a clean car, because I do not, it's 30% off their spring car care collection right now from the beginning of April, so it's already started, to the end of July. So you've got some time, so don't miss out, is basically
That's
what I'm
quite
saying.
a lot of discount for that.
Mate, every little helps, bro. Every little helps. And listen, with Gaston Track coming up very soon too, you're going to be there, along with loads and loads of other great companies and a lot of my other builds. But also the box is going to be there.
Yes, and it will be on my stand for people to have a look around. They can look around, look inside and everything else. But I do warn you now as a warning, you will get dirty.
Guys, listen, the next video will be at the dyno and we're going to properly send it. So smash that thumbs up. Please check links to VARATECNIK also down below in the description if you want to get hold of them. Tell them what you do, bro.
Anything you want.
Anything you want, wink, wink. Smash that subscribe button and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.